Okay, y'all, so here we are. We are going to work on the dragon scales part of our lizard dragon cup. So I base painted the tumbler black, and what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a popsicle stick or two. You're going to need a cup with warm water and about 2 squirts of Dawn dish soap, a straw. Don't worry, we're not drinking it. You're going to need a UV light, and you are also going to need some hard resin. So this brand I got off of Amazon, it's Lumino UV resin. So it cures with the UV light. I don't know if you can see that. It cures with the UV light. It's fast curing, high gloss, but it hardens really fast as soon as you use the UV light. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, get this spinning. And we're gonna go ahead and shake up our UV. Now, if you're working with the UV resin, you do not want to use this in the daylight if any windows are open or anything is open. It is luckily nighttime right now for me. If any UV rays get in from the sun, from a window, whatever, this is going to harden very, very, very fast. So you want it to stay wet. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting this all over the tumbler. And you're really just gonna need a thin coat, nothing too crazy. So we're just gonna keep spreading it until it's completely covered, just like you would regular resin. And usually a little bit goes a long way, like with the regular resin. So you just wanna work it in there. You just wanna work it with your fingers, really get it smoothed out onto the cup. Make sure every area is covered. You wanna make sure every little bit is covered. We're gonna work with this cup as it's spinning. Looks like I pretty much got it covered. And this is a pretty cool technique. You know, I really don't know who came up with this technique for these dragon scales. Like, some of the stuff I see, I'm like, who even thought of that? I would never think to put UV resin and blow bubbles on it. Like, I just wouldn't. Blow some dish bubbles on it and harden it. I would never even guess. People are so creative, but I heard about this, so I figured I would share. I like sharing everything that I learn. Okay, so this cup is pretty much covered. I think we're pretty good. No spots missing, everything's covered. Okay, so now we are going to cover back up our UV resin. Put this to the side, that way it doesn't interfere when I turn the UV light on and doesn't ruin all my UV resin. Okay, so this is going to be my working hand. Let's see if we can get this. Get this going. This UV light is pretty sensitive. Okay, so we're gonna take the warm water. There's some dish soap in here. We're gonna mix it up, get some bubbles going, really get the water mixed up. And what we're gonna do is blow. And as you blow, you're gonna make different textured bubbles, little, big, everything. And you're gonna wanna just smooth them out onto here. Don't actually touch it, just kind of lay them lightly on the cup. Oh, and you want to try not to pour all your water on it like I just did. we can spread some of these bubbles out. Now the bubbles are really gonna just kind of cling to the cup. They're not really gonna pop, which is very cool. Like I said, who even thinks about this? Yes, be careful not to dump your water onto your cup like I just did. That's not exactly what I wanted. Make sure we get all over. Okay, a good layer. And they will start popping. So we want to work just fast enough to where we really spread these out and they get everywhere. Now, I probably said it before, but I am like a huge sci-fi nerd. I absolutely love, my dream job was to actually become a makeup artist, work in Hollywood. So we're gonna put the UV light over it. And we're just gonna let it sit and do its thing. I'll hold it over here. And as it spins, the bubbles will slowly start to pop. But we wanna make sure that this all completely cures. Okay, so we are pretty much done. Most of the bubbles have popped, as you can see. So I have a damp paper towel right here, and I'm just gonna lightly go over it. And you actually don't want to drag the paper towel because you'll leave behind paper towel pieces like I just did. They're easy to clean off, don't worry. But you want to just lightly kind of squeegee your cup just to get all the excess bubbles off. And got a couple paper towel pieces. Don't worry, they're easy to pick off. If you get some on there, it will be just fine. But that turned out really, really pretty. And the different textures of bubbles, so the different sizes of bubbles, the small, medium, large, extra large bubbles that are blown, like it's just a mixture. So they all, it's just so different. The texture is just so reptile dragon-like. It's amazing. Okay, so it's going to have to sit and dry because of the water. But other than that, this looks beautiful. Let's see if I can take you off of here to show you. If you can really see that texture. Can you see that, y'all? Like, that is beautiful. It's perfect. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and what we are going to do is we are going to paint this, as well as the eyepiece that goes on it. We're gonna go ahead and paint these tomorrow with mica powders and just make them really pretty reptile colors. So yeah, that's that. Let's let the water dry overnight, and I will see you tomorrow.